Hello, everyone, and welcome to our show, where learning English is always easy and fun. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into a clothing store, seen a beautiful shirt, but you were too shy to ask for your size in English? Or maybe you wanted to ask, "How much is this?" but the words just didn't come out? Don't worry. You are not alone. Shopping for clothes should be fun, not stressful. Today, we are going on a shopping trip together. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to ask for help, find the right size, ask for the price, and even return something you don't like. All in simple, confident English. So, get your wallet ready and let's go shopping. Imagine this. You walk into a bright, beautiful clothing store. There are clothes everywhere. Colorful shirts, stylish jeans, and beautiful dresses. You start to look around. A friendly staff member, a shop assistant, walks over to you. She smiles and asks, "Hi there, can I help you with anything?" This is a very common question. Many people who are learning English feel nervous here. They just say, "No thanks," and walk away, even if they need help. But you can be different. If you are just looking, a perfect and polite answer is, "I'm just browsing, thank you." Browsing is a great word. It means you are just looking around with no special plan. But what if you do need help? Let's say you are looking for a new shirt. You can say, "Yes, please, I'm looking for a shirt." Simple and clear. The shop assistant will be happy to help you. See? The first step is easy. Okay, you have found a shirt that you love. The color is perfect, the style is great, but is it in your size? This is where the real English practice begins. You hold up the shirt and ask the shop assistant, "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium?" You can change medium to your size, small, large, or extra large. Let's practice that again. Do you have this in a... Sometimes you might not know your size in a new store. No problem. You can just say, "I'm not sure about my size. Can you help me?" Another very useful question is about color. Maybe you like the shirt, but you want it in blue. You can ask, "Does this come in blue?" Or a little more simply, "Do you have this in other colors?" The shop assistant might say, "Let me check for you," and go to the back of the store. This is a perfect time to practice your patience. Great news. The shop assistant found the shirt in your size and in your favorite color. Now it's time for the most important part, trying it on. You need to find the fitting rooms. The fitting rooms are the small private rooms where you can try on clothes. You can ask, "Where are the fitting rooms, please?" You go inside, you try on the shirt, you look in the mirror. Maybe it's a little too small, or maybe it's too big. You walk out and the shop assistant might ask, "How is it?" Or, "Does it fit?" This is your chance to use some excellent vocabulary. If it's too small, you can say, "It's a bit tight." Tight means too small and close to your body. If it's too big, you can say, "It's a little loose." Loose means too big and not close to your body. Or maybe the size is good, but you don't like it. You can simply say, it's not for me. Or, I don't think it suits me. It suits me means it looks good on me. Let's say the shirt is perfect. You love it. You can say, it fits perfectly. I'll take it. I'll take it is a fantastic phrase. It means I want to buy it. You are happy with your new shirt. You walk to the cashier to pay. The cashier is the person who takes your money. You put the shirt on the counter, and the cashier will say something like, just this? Meaning, are you only buying this one thing? You can answer, yes, just this, thank you. Then they will tell you the price. That'll be $20, please. Now, what if you didn't see the price before you pay? You can ask this simple question before you pay. How much is it? Or, how much does this cost? You can pay with a credit card or with cash. You can say, can I pay by card? Or, I'll pay with cash. The cashier will take your payment, put your shirt in a bag, and give you a receipt. The receipt is the small paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. It is very important. They will say, here's your receipt. Have a great day. And you can reply, thank you. You too. And congratulations. You just had a successful shopping trip in English. Okay, let's imagine a different situation. You get home, you try on the shirt again, and you don't love it anymore. It happens. Can you take it back to the store? Yes, you can. This is called returning an item. This is why the receipt is so important. You go back to the store with the shirt, don't wear it, and the receipt. You go to the cashier and say, hello, I'd like to return this shirt, please. They will probably ask you, is there anything wrong with it? You can be honest. No, it just doesn't fit me well. Or, I've changed my mind. They will take the shirt and the receipt, and then they will give you your money back. This is called a refund. They might say, okay, your refund will be $20. It's that simple. Don't be afraid to return things. It's a normal part of shopping. So, what did we learn today? We learned that shopping for clothes in English can be a fun and easy adventure. It's not about speaking perfect English. It's about knowing a few key phrases to help you find what you want and feel confident while you do it. From I'm just browsing to I'll take it. You now have the tools you need. Remember, every time you use English in a real-life situation, like at a clothing store, you are not just buying a shirt. You are building your confidence one conversation at a time. And now I want to hear from you. What is your favorite thing to shop for? Clothes, books, or something else? Please leave a comment below. You can try to write a sentence in English. For example, I like to shop for shoes. Or, I need to buy a new jacket. We love reading your comments. It's our favorite part of the week. Thank you so much for joining our shopping trip today. Stay happy and keep learning. We will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.